I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're the Bourbon Boys. Let's pour a glass. Well, welcome back to Bourbon Boys. We are down in the hills of eastern Kentucky again, which we love coming down here and hanging out, camping on some family land that we have down in this area. And today we got something special. We haven't done any ryes yet.
I don't think
this
so.
will be the first rye I think we've done on the show.
Yep.
We've had a number of ryes, but none that we've had on the show
That's
before.
Right.
Ryes have generally not been my favorite ones, but I gotta be honest with you, lately I've had a couple ryes that, wow, I really like, and that we'll be bringing those on the show here soon because we really liked them. But this one is Ben's bottle.
It is.
You want to talk about that one a little bit?
Birthday bottle. Yeah, we got the Whistle Pig 10-year rye whiskey, about $90, I believe.
We'll double check on that. Yeah.
It was a birthday gift, so I wasn't officially told the price. But
right. As we say on the show, all the stuff that we do, we buy. We don't get any of it. None of it's given to us.
Yep.
But unless, of course, it's a gift from a family member. But nobody's sending us anything. But if you want to, we'll be happy to take
Absolutely. But yeah, it's I believe we did a little bit of research and said that they started making their own stuff in 2015. So this is not going to be their own juice, obviously.
Right. They source it when they start up in, I think, 07, I think. They sourced their whiskey from Canada. So there's a lot of distilleries in Canada, and they make a lot of nice whiskeys. They obviously can't make bourbons. They make, more recently, some that they have bourbon-esque stuff, but it has to be made in America to be called a bourbon specifically. But this one here is bottled in Vermont. It's aged in bottles, so they source the whiskey out of there, and then they age it. I believe this one is aged for in a little bit of time in some bourbon barrels. But it's aged for 10 years, I think, in standard virgin oak barrels, and then it says that it does some aging in a bourbon barrel. But Whistle Pig is a higher end rye. They're pricey. They have a number of expressions. This one's kind of in the middle. They have a 15-year that's even more expensive, like $1.25, I think, or something like that. And then they have a 6-year rye. But I've never tried a Whistle Pig. I've heard some people really talk it up well, so
a lot of people seem to like it.
I'll let you do the honors, brother.
All right, here we go.
That wasn't a loud pop. That was disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
A little disappointing.
There you go.
All right. Down here, and while we're filming this, I believe we're at the beginning of Bourbon Heritage Month.
That's right.
So, and what do you know? We're not even doing a bourbon here. We're doing a rye.
Is that sacrilegious?
I don't know. I just realized that. But we've been looking forward to trying this one.
Don't smell a whole lot right now.
I'm getting a lot of spice on that.
Are you? I'm getting too much. I don't know if it's just.
And I gotta say, almost like orangey. I'm getting orangey.
I see. I got a little bit of sweetness,
like citrusy and orangey stuff on it.
Okay, I can see that.
I don't know. Going in for a taste.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad for a rye.
Wow.
Don't normally like ryes.
What I've noticed, I prefer the higher proof rye. So this is 100 proof, and most of the ryes that I have tried previously have been in the 80 to 90 range, and the other ones that I like were higher proof, well above 100, I think, that I really liked. And this one is right at 100.
That's pretty good. And
that's nice. As we said before, we don't try to break down all the flavors. I know, and I respect the people that do that. That's an interesting thing, but I prefer to try to. If a flavor comes through, we try to talk about it a little bit, more dominant, just the basic tones of it, as opposed to trying to break it down. I like to enjoy it as a whole, as opposed to try to break it down so much. But this one, wow, it's not as spicy on the palate as it is.
Not spicy.
It's got like a little bit of sweetness to it, and light, kind of a light, summery fruit. I mean, it's a light flavor.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a 10-year rye. It's kind of light and a little bit fruity, and then you get the rye spice on the finish, which is nice.
Yep.
Which is nice. Try just a touch of water. That might be more than I really wanted, but that's all right. I have no bottle control. Because we're camping, we don't have a lot of ice around here, so
it's in short supply.
So we're going to go with a little bit of water again.
Ooh. Kind of smells some floral.
A little bit of, it's very summery, like light flavors.
Okay.
I'm getting like an initial, almost a little bit of like sweet fruit, light fruit, and then it finishes with that nice, nice rye.
A little bit of a spice at the end, yeah.
Well, we're going to finish these off, and we'll be back with our final thoughts here in a minute. All right, we're back, and as you can see, our glasses are empty.
Easily
and
empty.
Smiles on our faces, so we're happy.
Yeah.
Then it's your bottle. I'll let you go first on this one.
Yeah, so this one was great for a rye. I thought it was super light, pretty sweet for a rye. A lot of citrus flavors with a nice spicy note on the end, on the finish, that lasts a long time. I think it was just great. And we did look it up. So this bottle is actually about $100. So
yeah, I looked up the 12, which has gone up in price because I've priced it before. Because when we first started doing this about
almost a year
ago, we had some people wanting us to do Whistle Pig, and the 12 was the Whistle Pig 12 is what they asked us to do, and it was $1.25. I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $1.25 for the rye whiskey. So this is 100 now, and I looked up the 12, and that's $175 retail now in Ohio. Yeah, I should have bought one deal for $1.25.
Yeah, there you go.
I smelled that on the nose, and I hear people talk about citrus and orange, like an orange peel on the nose, and I have really never experienced that until this one here. I really noticed that orangey, citrusy kind of orange zest on the nose, and this was pleasant.
Yeah. This
is the third rye in a row that I've tried now, after trying ryes for years and not being impressed, that I like. I can't say that I like it better than the other two that I've previously tried before that, but this one is very good. The question is it worth the $100 price tag on it?
It's pretty steep, because
if it's a gift, it's definitely
we'll
worth
take
it.
the gift, definitely. But yeah, I mean, the one I'm thinking of is about $50 to $60 that I think we both like better than this one, and it's the Willet 4-year rye.
Wow, really good.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so I mean, I would probably get one, just to have one.
I have one. It's
pretty good.
It's very good. I'm gonna give it a 4, I think, on the flavor. 3.5 to 4, because like I said, there's a couple other ryes that I've had recently that I like better. If I'd have tried this 3 months ago, I would have said this is the best rye I've ever had.
Yep.
No question. And we tried it. We tried it again with straight, and we did like it a little better, I think, overall.
Yeah.
With a little bit of water or a little bit of ice in it. It doesn't really have a lot of bite, but right out of the bottle, it's a little, not hot, but you really get a little bit of kick to it. It's nice. It's not unpleasant.
Right.
But when you had just a little bit of water, it allows a lot of those flavors to come through. You get some nice caramel.
Yep.
It lessens the finish. It shortens the finish.
A little bit, yeah.
But it brings out on the finish this nice, like, spicy rye.
Yeah.
Or spicy caramel. I mean, you get a nice caramel flavor on the finish that I'm not getting with it straight.
Right.
But so I like it with just a little bit of water in it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give this. I don't know if I can give it a solid 4, but maybe 3.5. 3.5 for sure.
Okay.
And I think on value, because $100, and there's other ones out there that I like better that are almost half the price, or at least 40% less. And I'm going to give it 2.5, I think, on the value. Just shy of 3, 2.5 to 3, because it's not like you're getting ripped off. This is good, but $100 is just too much. So I think our final on this one, we're looking, it's good, it's just, I think,
a little pricey.
Yep. The upside, another upside to this is that, I don't know, at least in our area, I see this all the time.
True.
Can almost always get any of the whistle pigs, except maybe the Boss Hog one, but I don't know, that's so expensive to begin with. And like I said, the 15 sits on the shelf because I think the price point, I don't think people are buying it that much.
Right.
But if you want something kind of unique and different, and you're into ryes especially, this one's really good.
It's very good.
But I just wish it was more in the $50, $60 range. I would definitely get another bottle.
Definitely have it on as a constant on my shelf. Yep.
I agree. So we're at about what, a 2.5 on value, and between a 3.5 to a 4 on flavor.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
All right. And for those of you out there wanting the Whistle Pig, bam, there it is, Whistle Pig, baby.
We do listen.
We do listen. If you have anything else you want us to try, please let us know. And thanks for watching, man.
Yep, we'll see you.